Welcome to Dover International Speedway in Dover, Delaware, site of tonight's Labor 12 Truck Series race. See the number 2 of Cody Cleaver heading out on track. Qualifying underway. Drivers have 5 minutes to set their quickest lap time. They get 2 laps to try and do it. I went out there and tested a truck for a bit, and I can tell you the first couple laps she is both tight and loose. She'll go into a 4-wheel drift and then try to snap around on you. Really didn't start to feel good until the 3rd lap, so qualifying could be rather interesting. Cleaver going to be very high into 3, so he's going to get his run on his 2nd lap. Threw away the 1st lap so he can get a run here. Time's starting to trickle in. You notice Cleaver's the lowest of them so far with that throwaway 1st lap. Lucas top of the board on his 1st lap. 22.68. We'll see if Cleaver can beat that on his better lap here. 22.85 does not beat Lucas, but he will go up to 3rd as Dalton Hayes clocks in just above him and then rides the wall. And then Hoytsma, Lucas back to the top. Price goes 2nd. Macho's 3rd. A lot of trucks all putting down lap times at the same time there. Harry Grindell 6th. Across the line, see if he bumps up. 22.65 all the way to 2nd for Mr. Harry Grindell in the playoffs there. The green spoiler and green banner across the windshield. Excellent lap there. Travis Martin across the line. Trav jumps up to 3rd. Hayden Law, Napa Chevrolet, all the way to the top of the charts, trying to lock into the round of 4 in 2 weeks' time. See if anyone else is on track. Looks like some folks just now getting rolling. Shane Wench not started a lap yet. Harper's on his 1st lap. Gatlin Downey completes a lap. Harper goes up to 6th on the 1st lap, 22.67. See what our 3-time winner can do here on lap number 2. Jumps up to 2nd with a 22.58. Nice lap there for Harper. Colin Teague's 1st lap as well as TJ Floyd. Both right in that 14-15 range. Tyler Lanon's 1st lap went 7th quick. Blake Giglio out on track. Normally doesn't qualify, but I think he knows Dover in track position. It's going to be important not to be in the back. Trenton Sneed, tough 2 laps. He'll start 17th. Blake Giglio is Artemis Esports Toyota, currently in 15th on the 1st timed lap. Just about everyone's picked up on lap 2 if they haven't pounded the wall. 22.707. Move them up to the 8th spot. Respectable. 23 trucks here, 18 to put a lap in. Margison couldn't get a lap to count, which is unfortunate for him because he is one of our playoff trucks. He's going to need to get up towards the front. So we got Benke rolling through. No one's on qualifying run now. Everyone still here is just chilling. Trying to show off the trucks, but the camera doesn't want to go to them. Handful that are still out there. There's Dalton riding the wall with a destroyed front end. Matt Benke on the pit lane, and I think Trenton is just chilling there as well. So we'll watch Dalton goof off for a few seconds or so. 18 trucks will have qualifying laps in. 5 trucks will not. Those 5 trucks, Dave Hoytsma, Will Ashebrenner, playoff driver Zach Margison, then Daniel Llewellyn and Kenneth Stout. There's been beef this season between Stout and Ashebrenner. It's ironic since they're both running mid-2000s RCR numbers. I feel like Robbie Gordon and Kevin Harvick getting into it back in the day. Good job, Dalton. You entertained us for a little bit. Appreciate it. Hayden Hall's going to be your pole sitter. And let's see. He's not in chance 2. Is he elsewhere? I don't see Hayden. Oh well. Not going to interview Hayden. See who we do have. Lucas. We have a Lucas. Good luck, William.
Thank you.
Still hanging out with him the whole time. Hi, Lucas.
Hi.
You're your highest up guy that's actually in the driver chat, so I'll come say hello and see what you think about 110 laps of Dover here tonight.
Oh, I love Dover. It's a great racetrack.
Me too.
I mean, the trucks are really fun here. Probably gonna be a lot of pack racing to start out with, but man, I think these tires are gonna shred off of this thing. But do about 40 laps on a tank, so I should be able to do 2 stops for this thing.
Yeah, and I don't know. What do you think about just the setup in general? It felt looser than I'm used to things being here.
Yeah, it starts off kind of tight. It plows through the center, but yeah, it's you got to make sure you don't get on it too early, too hard behind somebody, and it'll definitely go around on you if you're not careful. So it's an interesting one. I'm not used to it in these trucks.
10-4, good luck to you, and we'll see how it shakes out in the end.
Thanks, Ben.
Well, Lucas Whiteside giving us a quick chat there. Let's go ahead and run through our starting lineups presented by our friends at Labor 12, who also happen to be putting on this truck race for us. Appreciate our awesome friends in the rock band at Labor 12. We have Hayden Lowell in the Napa truck on the pole. You see those green banners across the windshield and on the rear spoiler. That indicates he's one of the playoff trucks, along with Nathan Harper in the 7 Chick-fil-A Ford. He starts second. Lucas Whiteside not in the playoffs, so he is going to start third in the Labor 12 Psychophantic Ford. Gary Grindell, Team Kamikaze Toyota, he'll roll off in the 4th spot. Travis Martin, the Ghostman Ford, starts in the 5th spot. Jeff Price, Back Channel Production Chevrolet, starts in 6th. Tyler Lanen, the TZ in Ford F-150, starts in 7th. Blake Giglio, Artemis Esports Toyota, rolls off in 8th. Colin Teague, joined Bass Pro Ford, starts in 9th spot. Ian Montrose in the Homelander Chevrolet, starts in 10th. Patsy Catalano, the Haviland Chevrolet, starts in 11th. Dalton Hayes, the 47 Kevin Harvick Tide Throwback Labor 12 truck, starts in 12th. You can't see him because he's out on track. Cody Cleaver in the Chevrolet Accessory Chevrolet starts in 13th. Matt Benke, the Amtrak Chevrolet, will roll off in 14th. Gatlin Downey, the Little Caesars Chevrolet, will start in 15th. We have Jay Munch, the Taz Goodwrench Dale Earnhardt Throwback, starts 16th. TJ Floyd, the Hexclad Chevrolet, in 17th. Trent Sneed, Steve Tombstone Game Farm Chevrolet, will roll off in 18th. He's got a big hole to climb out of for these playoffs, as does Zach Margerson. But first, Dave Huisma, he'll roll off in 19th. Zach Margerson will start 20th. Don't know why it shows 21st, but he'll start in 20th. And the Gamer Sup Chevrolet, our other playoff driver, deep in the field. So 18th and 20th. Trent Sneed, Zach Margerson, they have a hole to climb out of. Daniel Llewellyn will start in 21st. Kenneth Stout will start 22nd. And Will Asherbanner looks like he is going to start 23rd. There he is. There he went. Briefly there. That is our Labor 12 starting lineup. Check them out at laborxii.com. Or anywhere you get your music, Spotify, iTunes. Field has to wait for the initial green flag. And there it is. Green flag is out. We are underway. Harper gets a good launch on that high side. Hayden Lowell quickly playing defense. Great start by Harper. Hayden falls to second. They're wrecking. Tyler Layden goes around off of the 64's bumper, and there's our first caution on the backstretch of lap 1. I guess the under for Cody's question in chat. Tyler Layden, looks like Colin Teague got together. Exit of turn 2. See Layden inside Jeff Price. Back end starts to come around on him as he gets into the throttle, and Colin Teague just finishes him off. Probably a good thing for Layden, that way he doesn't hit the nose into the inside wall. Yeah, it looks like we had something a little further up too. What else did that transpire? Margerson and Kenneth Stout, oh no. One of our playoff drivers has had the unfortunate meeting with Kenneth. Looks like some netcode also. Can't really put that one on Kenneth too much. I know that's rare to say, but watch it one more time. Yeah, Margerson comes up, Kenneth kind of holding his line, and then netcode makes it feel like Margerson's getting turned to the outside wall before it actually happened. So tough break for Margerson, one of our playoff trucks. Why in qualifying was so important. You did not want to be back there. Margerson has unfortunately found Kenneth Stout. Now he is running 23rd out of 23 trucks. Onto the pit lane. He'll work on some damage repair. See Dalton Hayes just ahead. He'll get some time on pit lane as he started from the pit, so he won't have any actual contact. I think he's just coming to fill up the tank, keep it full of fuel while he's got the time. Tyler Lanen, I think he's going to fix that right rear. Also has slight left rear damage from the initial contact, so a couple of spots of damage that the crew will pull back out, and this 64 truck will be just fine. Matt Benke on and off the pit lane, he filled up the tank. As we told you, Dalton Hayes was doing the same. The damage repair for these two trucks, Lanen and Margison. Margison has quite the uphill battle for these playoffs. He's already in the back here at Dover. See the green underlines on your scoreboard. Those are the playoff trucks. All the ones that you can see, plus Margison, are here tonight. Yield works around behind the pace car. Lights are out, so we'll have a restart at the end of this lap. Let's go ahead and review the playoff standings to see what driver's missing, because I only see 7. I can't think of who we're missing. It's not underlying Colin Teagues. I think I put the other number in for him. So there you go. Colin Teague, the 50 truck, should be underlined and isn't. I think I put him in as 51. He runs 51 in other series, so probably messed that up. Didn't know he was in the 50 tonight. So all 8 of them are here. We'll just have to remember that yellow and red join Bass Pro Ford is also in the playoffs. Well, how long can we go this time? Harper with the inside launch. He gets to go whenever he wants since it's the restart. He goes fairly early, gets a nice jump. Hayden Lowell once again playing defense, this time against Harry Grindell on the inside. Last time it was on the outside. Now Harry has Lucas Hoytsford trying to go around the outside. Travis Martin right on Jeff Price's back bumper. We got 4 playoff trucks in the top 5. We complete a whole lap without wrecking. That's an improvement. Lucas tucks in behind Hayden. He's going to get the run off turn number 2, get to the inside. Hoytsford rolls the center pretty well. He'll clear Hayden. Hayden drops in behind. It's always better if you can exit the corner not side by side, because that's going to kill both trucks' momentum and put them at a disadvantage to the trucks behind. Harry now sizing up Hayden Lowell as Nathan Harper is driven away by a half second. Harry touched the apron there a little bit. He had to get out of the throttle and not smack the outside wall. Still right on Hayden's back bumper though. Talking about Ethan, this is one of the best tracks in the game. Harry Grindell gets to the inside of 56, Hayden Lowell. Chat, can we all get some Fs or even some boos for Ethan Evers saying this is a terrible track? You hate it because you're terrible at it. It's not because the track's bad. It's an amazing track. Lucas is running down Nathan Harper. It's a good reason to hate it because you suck at it. If I hated things because I sucked at it, I would hate Richmond. And that's just not okay. Harry's still putting all kinds of pressure on Hayden. He's looking to the inside, coming out turn number 2 down the backstretch. Got the nose of that Toyota in there. Hayden's going to stay up high. Cody Cleaver suddenly dropping down the order. And there's our second caution. Cleaver and Margison. Margison once again heavily involved in an accident by starting in the back of the pack. Round of 8 not going well for Margison, because that's going to be a fast repair. That truck is cooked. Let's see what happens. Cleaver and J-Munch. J-Munch gets the outside wall, comes down into Cody Cleaver, and then all hell breaks loose. Gatlin, Downey, and Margison behind them. That was a secondary wreck that took out Margison. Let's go ahead and see. Oh my gosh, I think Downey did the same thing. I think he got up into the outside wall and came down with Margison. Yep, same lap. 2 trucks get taken out by trucks that hit the outside wall. J-Munch got Cleaver, and then Gatlin Downey got Zach Margison. So 2 10-10s trucks paying the price for a couple other trucks getting the outside wall. Tough break for the 10-10 squad. Lost 2 of their bullets there. Have to come down and get fast repairs. You're saying that accident was the track's fault for having a wall in turn 2? Ethan and your ridiculousness. At least you're consistently ridiculous. With that, Colin Teague's up to 5th. Once again, we have 4 playoff drivers in the top 5. Blake Giglio's 7th, Trenton Sneed 10th, Hayden Lowell 14th. And then the unfortunate Margison down in 21st right now. I think he went straight down and took the fast repair while his motor was smoking. This place is a bigger Bristol, so you should like it, right? This place is way better than Bristol, but it's comparable in ways. They are both concrete. I love the way that your vehicle like just roller coasters and falls down into the corner. It's such a fun feeling. And then when you get rhythm, because both ends are fairly similar, it's just a wee bit tighter altitude than 4. Lights out on our pace car. We're getting set for another restart. J-Munch has gone 2 laps down, 3 laps down. Gatlin Downey 1 lap down in the Little Caesar Chevy. Margison, playoff contender, 1 lap down, 21st. I don't think he'll have an issue getting back on the lead lap. He's just going to have to avoid everything while he's back there. Given that we've had 2 cautions and we're barely 10% of the way in. I mean, that's not a bad idea, Ethan. You enter high. You want to drop it down a little bit lower on exit, but enter middle to high, and then drop it down on exit. It's pretty nice. Maybe more middle than high, but that or diamond to corner like old Bristol. Both those lines are really good at Dover. Well, there goes the pace car. We're getting set for a restart. Harper Hoytsmeyer in front row. And then Harry Grindell and Jeff Price. A couple of Fords lead us to the green. Fortunately, it wasn't a long run there, so we don't have any wheel spin. Top 10 trucks have not been to pit lane the entire race. Hoyts was sniffing for the lead. Look to the high side of Harper. See if he gets a run here. Pretty good run. Looking to the inside. He gets to go fast start finish into turn 1. Hoyts will wrap the bottom. He'll clear Harper. Lucas Hoytsman out front in Dover. And that is a scary sight for the field. Harper trying to get back on the inside and actually gets the nose there. That's impressive. I think Lucas knows how to drive it down off the corner and does so. Lucas, your leader. Harper 2nd, Harry Grindell 3rd, Jeff Price 4th, Colin Teague 5th. Those drivers with the green underlines are probably excited. Hoytsman's out front. That'll keep anyone else from locking in. There goes Kenneth Stout. 29 truck doing 29 truck things. All kinds of sideways down the backstretch. Somehow hangs on to it. He's fallen to 14th. This truck's not pitted the entire race. He's going to come up in front of Matt Menke. So you can take a quick look at what happened while he has got it under control. Might have gone back too far. I think I did. We'll find it. Yep, gets to the outside wall, and oh my gosh, big slide. It's actually a really good job not killing the inside wall by Kenneth Stout. Report from the J-Munch camp, he forgot to check the fast repair while towing. So his truck would have had to take the long repair, and he has decided to call it a race. Unfortunate. Hoytsmith's still out front. Harper not letting him get away. Harry Grindell is almost a full second back. And then you have Colin Teague and Jeff Price. Ian Montrose holding up this line of trucks. Ian Montrose hard to pass. Tell me if you've heard that before. I think Hayden Lowell really taking it easy back there. Big gap between Hayes and Lowell. That was also where Kenneth Stout was fishtailing everywhere, so maybe that was part of it. Blake Giglio not able to pass. Ian Montrose on the bottom. Giglio, Catalano, Sneed, and Hayes all bunched up there in the top 10. Sneed trying a little bit higher line, see if he can get a little bit better run. Those 5 trucks stay on nose to tail. Caught up behind the 1 truck. Now Dalton Hayes looks at the inside of Trenton Sneed. I don't think they're going to be able to get anything done back there. I think Giglio's kind of backed off Montrose a little bit. I don't know if that's to save tire, or if you just try to come up with new ideas. Oh, Trenton pounds the outside wall. 81 truck hard into the outside wall of turn 2. Truck doesn't look too bad. Probably gets in his head a little bit though. Yeah, he stayed like 3 feet off the wall there. It's definitely on his mind. Giglio tried to get inside Montrose there, was unable to. Catalano gets the apron. That gets him up and into the outside wall. Trenton's going to try to take advantage as he go down into turn number 3, but caution as out. Kenneth Stout again. Let's see what happened to the 29 this time. In front of Dave Hoytsmith. Dave looks to the inside as they go down to turn 1. Dave gets into the left rear end. The 29 goes around Will Asherbanner, then makes nose-to-nose contact. That's going to be a pretty ugly hit for the 31 and the 29. Both of them getting nose damage. Daddy Dave sends the 29 around. Let's take a look at that one from Dave's perspective. See if it's maybe a little less egregious than it appeared there. And unfortunately, looks like he came up a little bit and got him. Wasn't left a whole lot of room to begin with, and then when he moved up a little bit, got tight. There's nowhere to go, right into the 29. Fun times. Well, Travis Martin stays out. Just about everyone else pits. Gatlin Downey has stayed out, but that is because he was a lap down.
That may have been a mistake.
Travis, that may have been a mistake.
Not it.
Ian Montrose does not take tires. He comes out fuel only, and then the tire brigade. Margison, he's going to be a wave route, I think. Showing him third, but I think he's the wave round. Lucas will be third. 4 fresh tires for him, and Grindell and Harper and Price, Benke fuel only, and then tires for Teague, Daniel Wallen fuel only, and then tires for everybody else. Blake Giglio, Trent Sneed, Dalton Hayes, Hayden Lowell, TJ Floyd, Tyler Lanen, Dave Hoytsmith, Kenneth Stout, all getting tires. I went to look at the nose of Stout to see if it was fixed or not, but I was reading the order. Yeah, it's fixed. So Kenneth Stout took a fast repair. Catalano took a damage repair. William Asherbanner took damage repair. We'll look at the nose of his 31 truck when he comes around. Looks pretty okay. I think they got it pulled out pretty good. Not too bad for William there. Cody Cleaver, he's still got the nose damage. He heads back out on track. Gatlin Downey, the only truck a lap down is because Travis Martin was still out there. Gatlin Downey couldn't stay out and hope for a lap back. So, since he was going to go to the back anyway, came down, got some fuel in that truck, not tires, just fuel. I think he knows he's the only truck 1 lap down, so there's no real point until he gets a lucky dog of bolting on the tires. Although he does want to not go 2 laps down.
That's a little late to party.
Feel proud way. Preoccupied.
Wait, hang on. Cody.
Yes.
You know, no, never mind. I'm dumb.
We know. Yeah.
Should see lights out here on the pace car.
I just assumed there was an incident posted, but I don't think there ever was.
And there you go, lights out on the pace car. We are getting squared away for a restart here. Field exits turn number 2, half a lap away from getting us restarted. Some spoilers in the top 3, none of them are playoff drivers. Then we get into those playoff drivers. Grindel, Harper, Price, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Teague at 8th, Giglio 9th, Sneed 10th, Lowell 12th, and Marchison 18th. Cliff Mullins fans, Cliff has joined the race. Travis Martin may spin the tires.
What was that? What?
As might Ian Montrose. Those two trucks are on old tires. Travis gets away clean. And Ian gets away clean. Good job.
Sorry, I had a bad start there.
Travi Trav out in clean air. Getting some laps led in the 63. Here comes Lucas on the fresh tires. And 4th caution is out. This time it's Catalano and Tyler Lehnen. William Asherbanner bounces off of someone.
I have a really good song on, and you're like, no.
3 wide up ahead of us. Oh, it's Kenneth Stout and Patsy Catalano coming together.
I was gonna go.
Someone bet on that in the
guy.
Twitch chat.
Sorry.
Oh, Tyler Lehnen. Just
No,
again.
I backed out of it myself because I didn't want to put Trenton, whoever it was, 3.
I didn't know it was 3.
Stout gets loose, then comes down into
God.
Catalano and then
I'm
finishes him off.
3.
And spins out on his own anyway.
Now, if I had the chance to
Gatlin
put
Downey got a
Trenton
piece of it.
that's a different story.
64 of Laning comes steaming in there. See what happened to him. He's right there with Daniel.
Back here.
Oh, Asherbanner gets in the back of Laning, shoots him right up into Catalano. Asherbanner, unfortunately, not able to stay off of him once we get a great view inside the Ally crossover bridge. Stout having another Kenneth Stout type of night. Here comes a lot of folks, including Lucas Hoytsma. That is interesting. A little surprised he would come down here, but there he is. Hoytsma out of the top 5 on pit lane. Fills up the tank and back out he goes. Tyler Lanen's going to have damage to work on. Daniel O'Wallen. He may have taken a fast repair. We have to check on that one. We're looking at about 40 laps for fuel.
Tiger.
So yeah, 30, 40, 40 would work.
Just seeing what I got. It ain't good.
Well, not make it from here, but one more stop.
I was about to say, I've never seen a Travis Martin try to light up his tires like that before. This was a new thing.
Oh no, not Landon. He would go there with the sauce.
Tyler Lehnen has disappeared from the session. So that's 2 spots Cliff Mullins could gain. I have bad news. The Mountain Dew's wearing off. Hiya! Travis Martin, your leader. Ian Montrose, second. Harry Goodell, third. Nathan Arbor, fourth. Jeff Price, fifth. 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, all playoff trucks. My goodness, they are all up at the top.
If anyone wanted to know, even though nobody asked, Kansas is the fun official this week if you have any time to run officials.
Well, because Kansas is like the second best mile and a half in iRacing.
I'm not supposed to have any
Only in
caffeine,
a low
Cody.
downforce car.
Drinking 1's already being very bad. Drinking 2 might explode my head or heart, something.
I ran it in truck earlier and it's pretty fun.
I'll check my heart rate, but my Apple Watch is dead. I need a charger at my desk because I always put my watch at my desk. Anyone else randomly get the dog theme song in their head? Scott! 40 months of pizza! What? Do you want to order pizza in the garage? Yep. Appreciate you, Scott. Thanks for your continued support of over 3 years. 3 years, 4 months. Bananas. Dash is bananas. Lights out on the face car. And over turn 2. Half a lap away from getting this thing restarted. Travis Martin did a really good job on that last restart despite having been out there for 20 laps. Looking at the end of lap 55 for our halfway points. Take a few more takers this time. Daniel Lawala and Patsy Catalano went down the pit lane. Of course, Catalano was repairing damage to that 54 truck. A little early. Just a little. Not bad. There we go. Green flag in the air. Travis Martin, Ian Montrose, and Harry Gundel and Nathan Harper. Harper closest one to the front with the tires. Now Harry becomes that truck. So he gets by Harper. Harry looking inside Montrose. Montrose has been notoriously hard to pass. Travis Martin hoping he continues that. See Blake Giglio down low on the inside. I think he was working on second placement. Oh, Montrose, big wiggle there. Nearly got into Harry Grindel. Harry clears the one. The tire differential just too much for Ian to overcome. So he loses 3 spots in 1 lap, all to playoff trucks. Now Harry running down Travis Martin, trying to take the race lead. This is fresh tires coming to pass trucks on old tires. Harry peeks to the inside on the Ghost Man. Travis knows what's up. I don't think he'll fight him too terribly hard. Harry will wrap the bottom and take the lead. Here comes Harper in the 7, Teague in the 50. Trevor Trav got his TV time. Teague to follow through and take away 3rd. Ian Montrose now hanging up with Jeff Price, Lucas Weisma, and Hayden Lull. Lucas looks to the outside to go 3 wide here. Oh, they're going to wreck. Jeff Price gets into Ian Montrose, up into Lucas Weisma, and they all die. Jeff Price, playoff truck.
No,
Yikes.
say sorry, but I'm sorry. Sick of some fucking opposing teammates doing their fucking bullshit all the fucking time.
Wow.
Fuck off, mate.
What did I do?
I need a black clear.
Brenton clipped the cone. He does need a black clear.
Same.
Ian Montrose as well.
Right.
Yep, both those trucks do need black flag clears.
I'm genuinely baffled about what you think I did to cause that.
Oh, shouldn't we have to fucking drive defensively all the time with your ass? Like, come on, man, trying to go fucking 3 wide, and then I get fucked up into the next corner because you want to think it's a fucking Superman, and then you freaking bump me into the next corner and you think I'm not going to be freaking watching my mirror. So, next time you come around me, Hayden, you're fucking going around dumb with it.
Wow. That's teammates.
I don't remember trying to take you 3 wide, so I apologize if you think I did. Second of all, you then did shot my nose, which I guess if you thought you were upset with something, then that's your right to do. I'm still struggling to understand.
Mr. Westworld.
You know, I think you need to quit talking like a nice guy, Hayden. Just be a dick.
Breaking news. Hazel Lowell has been released from Champs 2 Extreme Motorsports.
Picked up by low drags?
I mean, Chris isn't happy I called his ass out. And now Jeff's not happy with something.
Something.
Well, you didn't back that ass up.
Real quick, who all needed black lights clear?
Montrose and Sneed.
I do.
Alright, Ethan. Ethan is picking the 97 to win.
Hey, Hayden, you want to
Good night, sir.
join Catalana Motorsports or what?
Blake, please don't brake check me. Please.
Margison.
Yeah, I don't know. I passed repair, so I can't.
Neither does Zach. That's why he's asking you
I've
not
gotten to
to.
the point now where I'm just not taking my foot off the gas anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
Wow.
Every time I check out for a wreck, I just get ass packed.
Blake's old enough to say that now.
I agree with that sentiment.
Cliff Mullins has moved up from last. He has passed J Munch. Cliff Mullins is 26 laps down. Tyler Lehnen is 11 laps down, so Cliff needs to make 15 laps to pass Tyler Lehnen. Rest of the trucks on the lead lap, all 21 of them still running. Let's go, Cliff. Harry Grindelli, race leader. I really just want to pull Hayden and be like, why is he so mad? But Hayden's not in any chat, so can't do that. Hayden doesn't know what he did. Yeah, no, I noticed. That's why I wanted to ask. It'd be entertaining.
Breaking news. Hazel Lowell has joined Kook Farmers, I'm hearing.
Oh, God.
Sources are trying to confirm.
I'd rather drink water out of a toilet bowl.
I mean,
I heard you
toilet
come
bowls
to
can be pretty
Catalana
clean.
Motorsports.
No, he's going to BGR.
Like Giglio Racing?
I mean, who's got that NIO money?
Uh-huh.
You remember those BGR engines, though? They were pretty good.
That shit doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's low time motors now.
BGR got liquidated a couple months ago.
All right.
Was that part of a Spire Kyle Busch thing?
God. Getting set for the restart.
No, it was part of their motors fucking suck thing.
Harry Grindelli. There he goes. Quickly on the gas pedal. Absolutely leaves Nathan Harper.
How many podcasts do you have, Blake?
They talked about him on a long time. Surprising fourth.
Playoff drivers 1, 2, 3, Grindel, Harper, and Lowell. Powell and Teague in fourth, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 of Cleaver gets to the outside wall, but fortunately does not go down in the Lucas Hoistman like we've seen so many other trucks do, including one truck that did it to Cody Cleaver. Maybe that Taught him not to do it. Oh, he hits the outside wall again right in front of Lucas. Lucas just checks up and rides behind him. Cody Cleaver's driving that thing hard right now. The top 7 did not pit under this caution. Plus Catalano and Hoytsman 9th and 10th. Giglio coming up through the pack, but he has only taken fuel here. Cleaver looks inside Colin Teague. So move for the 4th spot. Colin Teague inadvertently gets a really good run. He gets to the outside of Hayden Lull. That did not work the way that Cody Cleaver thought it would. Colin Teague puts the pressure on Hayden from the outside line. Is he going to clear here? He does. Now Teague going to look to the inside with the run he has. Hayden forced to go up high. Looking to see if anyone put on tires that last stop. Travis Martin did. Colin Teague, reckon. Gets Lucas Hoytsman, gets Blake Giglio, gets Dalton Hayes, and they are blocking it.
Or don't check up, anybody.
I mean,
Thanks
it's
for giving me
over. It
that
happened so
space,
fast.
TJ. I appreciate it, dude.
Oh, TJ, at least a DJ.
I tried slamming my brakes. Sorry if I got into you.
Somehow Colin Teague still fourth. I think because the whole track blocked. Let's go back and see how that
Maybe
unfolded.
I'm gonna.
I'm just going to mute them because they're getting a little too much. Wow, Hayden netcode like a mile here. That is a ridiculous amount of netcode. Look at that. That's awful. That is absolutely awful on the netcode.
Dude, the front end just washed straight up.
That's why we lift or jump on the brakes, like I did for Jeff.
I gotta get out of here, Hayden. You're gonna get black.
Jeez, that's a lot of netcode.
Thought I was gonna make it through that.
Oh, Catalano, Hoytsma, Dalton. How close was
I got a
Dalton to
black
making
for
it?
passing somehow.
By passing.
Because you were in front of me and you didn't let me pass you. Like I said at the intercom.
I jumped on the brakes to let you pass me, and you were in front of me at the pit entry line.
Oh,
I got
Dalton
past
almost
the
made it through there. Blake doesn't look like to be in too bad of a shape. The 16 truck, he's got a little right rear damage, but it's not as bad as it could be. He gets really fortunate
You both need black lights too.
just to get some rear contact on both sides.
No, it's just
It could have been
noticed that
way
you
worse
get
for
higher.
Giglio, but the
Yeah,
nose
that's
is safe.
passing.
They are way too much shadow right now. Blake lucked out there. Let's see. Back at the 81 camp, how this went. He's checking up, checking up, checking up, checking up. Pretty good. Trenton makes it through there. Good job, Trent. See Asher Branner. He gets stopped. Doesn't get any more damage. How about TJ? He's behind Price and Benke. Martison gets into the outside wall. Oh my gosh, more netcode sends Dave around than into the wreck. Let's go back and check that for Dave Hoytsma. That looked like there was a big gap between him and the truck that says, oh nope, a lot closer to that view. Actual contact sends Dave into it from Kenneth Stout. Stout, unable to get off the 79 truck, sends him into the wreck. Let's check Daniel's progression here. He's right behind Margison. Margison gets up into the outside wall, I know. Oh, that's why Daniel sends him into the outside wall. Daniel getting contact with Margison, puts him in the outside wall. Then Daniel hits his teammate Lucas. And Dave slides in there. A tough one for these.
Not Daddy Dave.
No, it was Daddy Dave. He got stouted.
Aw. I heard you were gonna have a chat with me.
I did.
Well,
Yeah, it was like a long time ago. I wanted to see what you did to Jeff Price to make him so mad, because I know you didn't know, but I wanted to ask you anyway just to see what you would say.
The only thing I can think of is that move I was gonna make on him into one, because it looked like he was clear of the car in front of him. So I went to go to his inside because I wanted to keep track position on Lucas. And I jumped on the brakes when he chopped my nose off to make sure I didn't turn him or ship him into the corner. And I don't know what all he's mad about after that, but I tried to give him space, and then I legitimately don't know.
what I gathered, maybe we can figure this out together, is that he was mirror driving after you did that. Like, he saw that, and so he started worrying about you and not so much the other stuff. And I think he was mad because he was looking in the mirror at you and not really paying attention to him being 3 wide ahead of you.
Well, doesn't that kind of sound like a him thing?
I'm not getting involved. I'm just trying to tell you why I think he's mad.
If he's looking in his mirror, then he's got to take responsibility for that. I mean, I don't know.
Well, tough one for Mr. Price. One of the playoff trucks now out of the race, 21st. What has been going on out there? It's been kind of, I don't know, Dovery.
I don't know. I've been messing up strategy. I just want to go to the front and not get wrecked for giving people space.
Like the Xfinity cars here, we go green quite often, but the trucks, it's just a whole other animal. People, I don't know, can really
Hey,
get
Gen
after
Force
it.
here tomorrow.
Hey, that actually might go well. Good luck. Gonna get set for the restart. That's Hayden Lowell in the 56 truck giving us a chat. So we were revisiting the 5619 beef. Grindel with a power launch off that top line. Harper going to have Benke on his outside. And the caution is right back out. TJ Floyd is around. That took no time at all. Oh, they were wrecking before they crossed the line. Good grief. Will Ashburn looks like he got hung up a little bit. Giglio, then Catalano gets into the wall trying to stay out of Giglio. Then all hell breaks loose. Let's watch this from Catalano. So we know Asherbrenner in a 31 doesn't get a great launch. Giglio stays off of him. Catalano wants to go, gets the tire sideways, so really not having to do with Asherbrenner. And Catalano lost traction on the rear end. Daniel Llewellyn gets in the back of him, then down into TJ Floyd. Floyd gets turned up into Catalano. And here we are. Let's see if Montrose stays out of this. I think he's able to. He's right behind Daniel. Daniel a little bump, but not bad. Cliff just turns it left. Keeps it between the cone and Catalano to not get a black flag. Nice job, Cliff. Those two trucks doing a good job avoiding everything. Cliff is now only 25 laps down, and he should be the lucky dog and get to 24 laps down. Good job, Cliff. Cliff has 2 positions to gain now with Lehman and Price out of the race. Cliff's aiming for a top 20 here. Free to go till halfway. Be very interesting to see when this thing restarts. Could be one of those situations where we end up with like a 10-foot dash to the line. There goes Cliff. From 25 laps down to 24 laps down.
Have to.
I'd say choking on his own bullshit.
Wow. It's an awkward spot to come back in.
Careful, you gotta look out for the mosquitoes.
Matt Benke in 3rd right now. Actually quite impressed with Benke's last couple of restarts. Staying up in the top 5. Lucas Weissman, Cody Kleber, Travis Martin, Hayden Lowell breathing down his neck. Betsy Catalano taking damage repair along with Dalton Hayes. Let's switch over to this one. There's Catalano. Hayes is rolling. Trenton's rolling, so they'll stay lead lap. TJ Floyd, we'll see if he makes it out before the pace car. It's going to be close. It's currently a lap down, so I'm going to say it's probably going to be a no. As he still sits there, and he's probably not going to speed out of the pit lane. If you speed out of the pit lane, it will give you a end of the longest line. So people know to do it on purpose to beat the pace car. Pro tip. Although he just exited a closed pit, so he's going to get a penalty anyway. Saw those lights on the left side. Now they're green by that cone, but they were red when he exited, so TJ Floyd probably going to get a penalty there. Go back, show you what I'm talking about. If this camera is still that, nope, we'll switch it over to this one again. Watch the lights at the end of the pit lane. Right next to the green cone. See right there, it's flashing red next to the Sunoco sign. Still red, still red, still red, still red. Red all the way through Hibbs' exit, so that's supposed to be a penalty for DJ Floyd. They keep wrecking like this. Cliff could win. True. Very true. Beach getting a sub gifted by Dalton Hayes. Dalton, thank you so much for the gifted sub, my guy. You are now leading the gifted sub category, and you are eligible to be on the trunk on Monday. Appreciate you, my guy. This is, by the way, final lap of the stage as the pace car, I believe, is going to exit the track. Yeah, we're going to get one of those 10-foot dashes to the checker flag, or the halfway points. That's what I'm trying to say. So how you get your restart is going to matter big time. This is how your stage points are going to be rewarded. The bleach is here. Well, here we go. Stage points coming out very quickly. Green flag's out. Here we go. 300-yard dash to the start-finish line for points. There you go. Harry Grindell gets 10, Harper 9, Hoytson 8, Benke 7, Martin 6, Cleaver 5, Hayden Lull 4, Kenneth Stout 3, Colin T 2, and Margerson picks up the final halfway point. Harry Grindell, your leader. Colin. Nathan Harper second, Lucas Hoytson third, Travis Martin in a bit of a fight against Benke and the 2 of Cleaver. Martin gets clear, Cleaver gets clear. They're wrecking again. Colin Teague and Kenneth Stout. Who else? Kenneth's left front was not looking good there. Still green, somehow. Go back and watch what happened. Colin Teague, Kenneth Stout.
Thank you for not killing me, William.
Turn number 2. Stout gets the outside wall, comes down, gets Colin Teague. Then Colin Teague comes back up and gets Stout. Stout goes back to the outside wall. Colin Teague hangs onto it, then gets up to the outside wall. They did a really good job of keeping the truck straight and stay green. In the meantime, Harper has run down Harry Grindell after Harry Grindell's nice launch to get out there. Waits will get really tight. I think he may have tagged the apron a little bit. That allows the 70 and the 7 to get a little bit of breathing room on Lucas. Toyota being chased by a couple of Fords. Trio of Fords, really. The Ghost Man's there as well. Grindell and Harper, your top 2 playoff trucks at the moment. Followed by Hayden Lull, Blake Giglio, Margison, Sneed, and then Teague. Jeff Price will be our worst playoff finisher. He'll finish 22nd if Cliff stays out here long enough. Trent and Sneed battling Gatlin Downey. This is for the 12th spot. Downey up high, Sneed down low. Daniel Wallen right in the wings waiting to follow through. Catalano smacks the outside wall coming out of turn 2. Trenton not quite clear.
I put the fucking apron on.
Scared Downey. Heard him say sorry to Downey. Daniel Wallen now goes to the inside of Trenton. Daniel wins the 12th spot. Daddy Dave gets by Downey. Trenton hits the outside wall, nearly gets Daniel Wallen's right rear quarter panel. Fortunately, Daniel was clear. Daniel up to the 12th spot. Dalton Hayes 11th.
I gotta reach up the corner of that sack. I try to keep my line right next to it. Gotta... You're fine, Ian. I'm
Yeah,
not worried
what
about it.
happened to the 29?
Another spot.
I think he was just like, F it. I don't think Stout's a fan of Dover. I think he just pulls it down and says I'm out. Moves the field by him and rolls it to the pit lane. And yeah, there's your Alt F4. Okay. Kenneth Stout had enough. He'll finish 21st as long as Cliff Mullen stays out there long enough. Grindell put a gap over Harper. And then you have Hoytsma and Martin, Cody Cleaver, Hayden Law, Blake Giglio, Matt Benke in the top 10. Ian Montrose and Margison. Margison looked out to lunch at one point. Had a couple of fast repairs. Was not going well for him. Here he is up into the top 10. Way to stick with it, Mr. Margison. Montrose looking inside Matt Benke. Benke running the Montrose line. Montrose is seeing how annoying that is. Daniel Wallet all over the place. Hit the outside wall, but hangs on to it in 11th. Wrestle that thing, Daniel. Dalton Hayes, Trent Steed, Daddy Dave, and Gallon Downey. This is quite a pack of trucks, plus the lap machine of Cliff Mullins. Don't count him out yet. He's only 24 laps down. Oh, Daddy Dave pounds the outside wall. Fortunately, Dalton Hayes was giving him some room. Or else that could have been a biggin.
I came up there, sorry. I don't know if I did, though.
Didn't look like any contact from the angle we had, but we don't always know the whole story. Hayden working on Cody Cleaver, trying to get into the top 5. Be the leading Chevrolet in the race. And he gets it done. Hayden up to 5th. Blake maybe just brushed the wall a little bit. Ashburner and Colin T, that is for 16th. That's right, we'll show battles for 16th, why not? Ashburner completes the pass. Dalton Hayes, Trent and Steed still together. Dalton gets a bit tight on corner exit. That's going to give Trenton a run at him. Trenton doesn't take it. Travis Martin is reeled in. Lucas Hoytsma. Lucas is reeling in the 7 of Harper. All this happening almost a full second behind Harry Grindell. So 3 Fords are set to do battle now. I saw lurking in the background. Here comes that Napa Chevrolet. We are in the window where drivers can make it to the end on one stop. All right, now Harry Grindell and Nathan Harper, the worst shape, plus Cody Cleaver. As Cleaver, I'm saying this, comes to the pit lane. Here's your short pit. Cody Cleaver going to have the freshest tires on the track as soon as he completes his stop. He is going to be at least 1, if not 2 laps down. 35-mile-an-hour speed limit here at Dover. It is brutal. And a very tough pit lane to get on green flag conditions. Cleaver gets caught out. Dover strategy, it's usually go as long as you can and hope to catch everyone else a lap down with the yellow because the yellows are so frequent usually. But in SRL, the later the race goes and the problems take care of themselves, the less cautions you get. Matt Benke's hit the pit lane. Nathan Harper, the 7 truck coming to the pit lane. Knew he was 49 laps into his run. Harry's 50 laps into his. Can't be too long for Harry comes down. See Cleaver exiting. We can tell you he is 2 laps down, 19th. So that green flag stop, killer. He could be okay if everyone cycles through the green flag stops. But if we get a yellow before everyone pits, Cleaver's going to be hurting. You know, Harper was battling for the lead. He's already 1 lap down before he even gets to his pit box. That pit lane is just so frustratingly long. Check back in on the Fords. They have been caught by the Chevrolet of Hayden Law. Hayden looking for a way by the Ghost Man. It's so good to see the Ghost Man's truck back out there again. He's all over the back of Lucas Hoytsma. I'm a little surprised. Lucas is usually pretty good here. 12-second stop for Lucas last time he was down, which was not a full set of tires. Travis took 40 seconds, so he had damage repair in his. Now here they're catching the 7 of Harper. Here comes Harry Grindel, race leader, to the pit lane. So now this is a battle for the lead. And that allows the 7 of Harper to go from 2 laps down to 1 as the 70 pits.
I know that. Yeah, that wasn't the fun. It was just making go. What an asshole. Everybody wants that spot.
Hayden and Travis battle for second. I'm sure Harper will get out ahead of Grindel here. We'll be watching the race within the race of the trucks that have completed pit stops. Cleaver's ahead of Harper. Cody Cleaver's completed his final stop. He's 17th. 1 lap down now. Harry Grindel's now exiting the pits. Cody Cleaver gets by him. There's Cleaver. There's Grindel. And there comes Harper. These are trucks that have completed their final stop. Harper's going to get ahead of Grindel. Patsy Catalano just killed the wall again. That's the thing you got to worry about when you're one of these trucks that had to pit under green. Catalano does that and brings out a caution coming down hitting another truck. You are going to be in a world of hurt. Alright, that took care of the trucks that were about 50 laps on their run. Montro's only 30 laps on his run. He's going to split it in half. Here he comes to get a fresh set of tires. Like Llewellyn also in the pit lane. Lucas leads Hayden Lowell. 29 to go. I'd be asking 65 laps. I don't think anyone can do that.
Debris enter turn 1.
Oh god. Dalton Hayes hits the pit lane in the 47. Trenton says he's coming. And he comes down out of turns 3 and 4. Very difficult pit lane to get to. That yellow cone, you got to be going 35 miles an hour. So easy to pick up a penalty. Trenton hits the pit lane in the 81. Now he's got to hope that the race stays green. He goes a lap down. Probably end up 2 by the time the leaders come around. Travis Martin, big wiggle back there. Blake Giglio now up to 4th. Haven't called his name in a while. Here he comes to the pit lane. Turns it sharp left. Decides it's time to come get tires. Gets it woed down. Daniel Llewellyn may have picked up a penalty. He's sitting there 54 seconds and counting. Daniel back at 19th, now shown 4 laps down. I think Hayden's coming down. Gets the 56 woed up, leaves Lucas on track. Here comes Hayden to the pit lane. Drops out of 2nd place and brings the Napa Chevrolet to the 35 mile an hour speed limit. That's just frustrating when you're a driver. See, Blake's finally got into his stall there. Checking on Hayden. There he is. See if Lucas comes down the next lap. He is not. Lucas going to stay out. Trucks that have completed their stop. I believe Harry Grindel and Cody Cleaver lead that brigade. Cleaver currently 10th. Top 9 still need to make their 2nd stop. Hayden's on the pit lane. Looks like Travis Martin, Ghostman, brings his truck to the pit lane. See Daniel Llewellyn missing a front end. Be heavy repairs for him, it looks like. Not sure what happened to Daniel. Maybe wrecked at the end of the pit lane because it showed him in there for 1 second.
20.
Cliff Mullins is officially in the top 20. 24 laps down. See he's past Kenneth Stout. 40 laps and counting for Lucas Hoytsma and Margison. Margison there in 2nd. There's Daddy Dave at 3rd. Gatlin Downey 4th. Will Ashburner 5th. Colin Teague is 6th. And Cody Cleaver now 7th is leading the brigade of trucks that have pit. Just a handful of laps ahead of, or a handful of seconds ahead of Harry Grindel. 2.8 and dropping. Harry is catching Cody Cleaver.
Yeah, I didn't see you coming right there.
Ethan Harper rides in
I thought I was off the list.
9th. Caden Lowell in 10th. Hayden's got 9 seconds to make up on Nathan
No,
Harper.
it don't matter. I already screwed my race.
Blake Giglio completed his stop, came out 11th.
I'll come back and help you ruin it even more.
Colin Teague battling Blake Giglio, not for a position. Top 6 trucks still need to hit the pit lane. It looks like Margison 55 has hit the pit lane, last of our playoff trucks to come down. He rolled the dice, stayed out there 40 some laps. 42 it looks like. Lucas Hoisman still out there, 43 laps.
I got a little loose in the middle of the corner there.
5 trucks still to pit.
31. Fine. But, I didn't mean to get in your way there. Kind of split up in front of you.
Surely he can't go that extra 19 laps. That's insane. Gasherbrenner, 31 truck, pits out of the top 5. That'll leave Colin T, Gatlin Downey, Dave Hoitzman, Lucas Hoitzman. Hoitzma, 1-2. Hayden Law, currently in the 9th spot. Harry Grindell has caught and passed Cody Cleaver. That was the lead of the trucks that have been to the pit lane. Harry Grindell takes over the best truck that has completed the stop. Lucas Hoitzma on the pit lane now. Leaves Daddy Dave out.
Pitting this lap.
Gotta hope
Never mind,
not
all
up
right.
there. Cliff couldn't get down. Cliff wanted to pit and couldn't get down. Daddy Dave hits the line. Gatlin Downey comes down and Colin
I was getting
Teagues.
ready to do it, and then the 05 said, no, fucking he gonna do it.
That'll leave
You're good. I was
Harry
already
Grindell as your
doing
leader.
the job.
We'll see how everything cycles around. Cody Cleaver, I think, will still be second. 1 second back. As he gets passed by Nathan Harper, Harper takes over second. Harper has 1.2 to make up on Harry Grindell, but he has 3-lap older tires. Sees Harry pitted at a pretty good spot. This Hayden Law is going to have to go through Cody Cleaver and Nathan Harper. And he is still 5.5 seconds back. 16 laps to go. I don't know if Hayden has enough time. He'll get a good finish, but that's just too much to ask for the win there. Here comes Blake, currently in 5th. He's 1.3 back of Hayden Law. Yeah, Travis Connor Martin running in the 6th spot. Ian Montrose currently 7th. Trenton Sneed right there in 8th. TJ Floyd is between them. TJ just bolted on some tires, so we should be able to get by both these guys. Here comes Lucas to pass both of them. He is running in the 9th spot. Oh, Ian Montrose into the outside wall. Trenton gives him all kinds of room and takes the position. Trenton up to 7th for the moment. Lucas will put him right back to 8th, but he is there. Margison has fresher tires than both the 1 and the 81, so he may pick up a couple spots. Margison pushing Hoytsma all the way down. Or that's Ian. Ian pushing on Hoytsma all the way down the track. Margison trying to get inside Ian. He gets the nose in there. I think that was Cliff Mullins ahead of him smacking the wall. This group putting on a whale of a race. Montrose gets hung up behind Mullins. And that puts an end to that. Trenton, Hoytsma, Margison, Montrose. I think Hoytsma's going to go after Trenton here. Hayden Lowell running down Cody Cleaver. That is a battle for 3rd. It was a battle for 3rd. That's over. Go back to this. Hoytsma inside Trenton Sneed. Trenton may lose 2 spots here. Margison on fresher rubber as well by about 11 laps.
You were blinking when that happened, Patsy. Sorry, I couldn't tell you.
Catalan and Asherbrenner. It's a battle for 16th. There is some beef here. These two have gotten into it. Yeah, Will Asherbrenner mad at you? You've done something. Weitzman and Margison get near each other as TJ Floyd in the 49 proving a little bit more difficult to pass than Weitzman maybe predicted, but now he gets it done. And Margison has to find his way by Floyd, and that'll spread them back out a bit. And back over here, the 31 and the 54 have caught the 50. It's all for position. It's like 15th, 16th, and 17th. Colin Teague loses both those spots, and Ashburn up the 15th. Hayden ran down and passed Nathan Harper. I did not think it was possible, but Hayden really putting in lap time here. He's got to make up 2.4 on Harry Grindell in 9 laps. Thought Hayden was just so far back. He was actually showing he might have the strategy here. Gap's down to 2.0. He'll have to make up a little more than a quarter second a lap. Last lap, he made up almost a half second, so he is putting in the time. He's able to keep doing that. It's like 0.4 of a second. That would be enough. Find where Harry is. Hey, let's go on his roof cam. Look backwards. There you go. There's Hayden. There's your battle for the lead. 1.5 the gap. 5.5 laps to go from Dover. Grindell works his way by Colin Teague. Colin down to 17th. Not been a good race for him. Him or Jeff Price. Those two playoff trucks will be well down the order. Hayden making his way by Colin Teague. I think Harry stepped it up a little bit. It's 24.0 to a 23.5. Blake Giglio takes over third while we're watching this. Four laps to go. It's 1.1. At the line, 1.02. There's Hayden. See his gap back to Giglio's 2.7.
What do you want by me?
No, I'm just chilling.
Lowell has to deal with Montrose.
Or maybe I'm just trying to scare you a little bit.
Montrose stays right in Hayden's line. That is advantage. Harry Grindell right there. Montrose just parked it in front of Hayden. Surprised Hayden didn't send him up the track for that one. Cost Hayden 0.2.
By the way, we are now P19.
Cliff Mullins has passed Daniel Llewellyn for 20th.
That's an accomplishment for coming in 20 laps late.
Go ahead, Harry.
Off the final corner, Harry Grindell. Want to bring it to the checker flag, and Harry Grindell wins at Dover. Nicely done, Harry. Hayden Lowell picks up P2. Blake Giglio, strong third place to start this round of the playoffs, and Nathan Harper in fourth. Travis Martin fifth. Cody Cleaver sixth. Hoyts was seventh. Margison eighth. Sneed brings it home in ninth, and Montrose your top 10. Harry Grindell picks up the win. He'll move on to the final four. Harry, DG, you got a copy?
Oh, I've got you. Oh, that's a bit early.
Ah, hello. I wanted to do it right now while the emotions are still there. You just picked up the win and you locked yourself into the final four in 2 weeks. How do we feel?
I don't know how I did that.
By winning.
Well, yeah, but I was on like 20 lap older tires than everyone else.
Yeah, you short
not,
pit.
like,
They never caught up
55.
to you. You short pit at the exact right time.
Yeah.
You basically split the 2 runs in half, which meant you had the best tires that you could have. And they tried other strategies, and they didn't beat you.
Yeah, because everyone pitted like around 45 or so, and I stayed out.
Mm-hmm.
And it was only like me and Harper that stayed out, and I thought, I'm on 20 lap older tyres here, I'm just going to be holding on. And then we get into that run from like 55, and I set the fastest lap I set of the race, and they never catch up to me. I'm like, oh. So from that point, yeah, I was just on the ideal tyres, put out a gap, pit when I needed to pit, and here we are. Yeah, wow.
Surprise. Well,
Yeah.
is that one worth waking up for, or what?
Absolutely. I was like working on the other side of Manchester tonight. I was exhausted when I got home. I nearly didn't come in. If it weren't for the point standings, I wouldn't have come in. And here I am in victory lane, and I have a tally across like sim racing, whether it be iRacing, Assetto Corsa, points paying league races, or like pre-organized 1v1s, which is the thing on Assetto Corsa. This is my 70th career win, so this one's special.
You matched the door number. That's pretty cool.
I did, yeah. That's cool. I'm really happy with that.
You better make a nice graphic for it.
Oh yeah.
Well, congrats on your 70th, 70th, we'll call organized win. How about that?
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Apparently, also you and Matt Benke are the only ones to walk out with a 0x.
Are we? Oh, that's doubly good going then.
Yeah, good job. All right, you got the Friends Family sponsor shoutouts for us for your win here tonight?
Yeah, Kamikaze Motorsport, Chance to Extreme, Low Time Race Engines, Soyo, Centered Hosting, Game Rush Expo, to Labour 12 for sponsoring the truck series. It's cool that I could get my 70th win in their series, and obviously to yourself, putting on Sidewinder and streaming the races. It's a good time.
All right, Bo, we appreciate you coming out the race with us tonight. Congrats on that 70th organized win again. And yeah, we appreciate you so much being part of our community. Awesome job.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's go put him in a random channel. Congrats to Harry Grindell. Let's go get Hayden Lowell. My timing screen is really big and in the way, so I can't find out how to get off of this really loud engine noise. My gosh. Let's see if we can find Hayden on track. Man, he got off track really fast. Here he is. Let's go back and get some nice little background imagery. I know he's waiting for me, so I'm going to make him wait an extra few seconds while we get this nice background imagery. Now we can hear him. Aiden DG, you got a copy? You gonna make me wait now?
Hi.
Hi. I was making you wait while I pulled up your truck so I'd have something in the background to show off.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I didn't want to just show off the track, and I didn't want to listen to Harry revving his engine while I was doing your interview. It's okay for his interview.
Well, you know, that's understandable. You know, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Well, interesting race unfolding. First of all, do you think if the lap traffic moved, you would have had a shot, or is he just too far out there?
It was going to be really, really close. Colin made me check up really bad exit at 2, and that cost me a couple tenths, and then Ian run on the bottom just absolutely was the nail in the coffin. But I don't know. I don't think I was going to get there. If I did, it was going to be to him and not any farther. I was burning those tires up trying to get to him real bad. So strategy played out for him. Maybe, you know, if I wasn't in that wreck with Colin middle of the race, maybe things would have ended differently. But solid points day, and that's the important part. 7th in the stage and 2nd in the race. So hopefully that'll put us in, you know, a decent point spot going into Darlington next week to at least point my way in if I inevitably probably screw something up at Darlington, like a pit penalty.
You haven't done those in a long time, right?
Right, which means I'm overdue.
Oh man, it's 2 people have to make it on points regardless, right? So might as well try to make yourself in the best position there.
Harry 2 nights in a row showing that it's the big 3 and him. So
yeah, I mean he's part of the big 4 apparently.
Yeah, he's making it a very interesting championship battle late in the season here. So
very good, very good. You got the Friends Family sponsor shoutouts for us tonight. We get on out of here and celebrate your 2nd place.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Napa Auto Parts, Arc Music, C2X, and Madigan Motorsports as always. I'd like to thank Cave RP for sponsoring our truck series, and Cody Cleaver for sponsoring.
KVRP does nothing.
Is it not Cave RP?
No, Labor 12.
It is Labor 12. Then is it still Cave RP on Sim Racer Hub then?
Probably.
That's what I was looking at then.
Yeah, Cliff says you're washed now just because of that.
Well, you know, it is what it is. I'm not Ken's a thing, people, so.
I mean, think about it. You made
It does.
a lot of these decals on the side of the truck. You should know.
I should know, but it literally.
Don't listen to Sim Racer Hub because that doesn't show off to anybody except the
Well,
racer.
fix your shit, Swiss.
It's not my shit.
Fair enough. I guess thanking you for putting on the broadcast and all the other sponsors and admins at Sidewinder Racing Leagues that put on our 9 leagues on 6 different days of the week.
Especially Labor 12 since she screwed him up tonight.
Especially Labor 12. Especially Labor 12. Check out Labor 12, everybody. Labor 12. Randy Lee. Labor 12.
All of that. Spotify.
How many times do I have to say Labor 12 to make up for
Hadel 12? What?
Eh?
Hadel 12.
But,
anyway, congrats on your second place. We'll see you tomorrow in the Gen 6s. Hopefully we'll have a good race there.
We're racing Gen 6s tomorrow?
I mean, whatever you're running. Gen 4.
Yeah, like if we're racing Gen 6, then someone needs to fill me in.
Surprise. That'd be...
Changing the car the last 3 weeks. Here we go.
Might as well, right?
I mean, you take a shot in the dark, right?
End of the season. Can't only think back now, right? Happy Gilmore or some shit.
Right? Just fucking swing for the fences, I guess.
Waterboy, that's what it was. There we go.
Yep.
All right. Well, tomorrow, Gen 4s, I promise it's not a Gen 6. It's the high horsepower ARCA car, okay? We'll go with that.
Right here at Dover.
Oh, that should be really fun. A lot of throttle controls going to be needed, and I wish I was racing.
You know, if we get 7 cars, maybe you will.
There you go. I'll broadcast from the damn car.
Exactly.
Perfect. All right. We'll see you tomorrow, bud.
All right. We'll see you.
Hayden will get in P2. Let's find if Blake's still hanging out. Where is Blake? Where is Blake? I don't see him. Matt, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Matt, there he is. Hey, guess what? You get to be Blake Giglio.
Okay.
You finished P3 tonight in the 16 Artemis Esports truck. How do we feel about the start to the playoffs there? Solid finish.
I'm not even in the playoffs.
You are now, because you're Blake Giglio.
Oh, I know nothing about his race.
I just told you, he finished P3. It's a good start to his playoffs. I led you right into it. Fine, you don't want to roleplay as Blake. I'll go get William. I'll let William show you how to do it. William, DG, you got a copy?
Hi there.
Hi, guess what? You're now Blake Giglio and you finished P3 tonight. How do you feel about your start to the playoffs?
Feel pretty good. P3, good solid finish.
No, you got to hold your nose when you do it.
Cliff, you want to do it?
Okay, I came back in P3 and
Poor Blake.
I got all butt hurt because I didn't win, so I don't do post-race interviews anymore.
Yeah, wah. Artemis Esports only wants wins. They don't care if he finishes third.
He's the only one that wins.
Yep. He didn't do it, so he doesn't get.
He didn't.
He doesn't get his interview, I guess.
He just doesn't do them at all. He didn't do it for ARCA last night. He did. I don't think he did it for Sunday because he didn't win that race either. So.
Dang.
Yeah,
So,
we're just getting used to it at this point.
A losing streak for Blake too. What the heck?
I know. I mean, that's not a surprise though.
You're saying he's washed too?
I mean, he's not as washed as Hayden. He does still beat me every now and then.
Hayden did beat you tonight, but you gave him a 26 lap head start.
Yeah. I mean, I thought maybe if Jeff would have got back to him, I wouldn't have been able to maybe finish 18th out of that. But I don't.
So you were in the voice chat with Jeff. Can you explain that one to us?
No, I was not. I absolutely was not in there.
Dang. I wish someone could have explained it to us a little better because Hayden was confused as hell.
Well, all I can say is, like, some people don't like to be raced.
He pinched me, guy?
Oh, well, I mean, not so much that, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like, really hard to, like, politically correct.
I was going to say keeping the peace is kind of hard.
Keeping the peace, not trying to ruffle any feathers, unless it's Hayden's. But
Since when do you worry about that?
I don't know. Everybody's being a crybaby. That's all it is. So there it is.
There you go.
I mean, I can't call it any other way. But damn, I mean, it after a while it gets old. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I get.
By the
that
way,
point too.
Hayden not called me out. He also snitched on me. Okay.
Damn. Oh yeah, I remember that. You got called a biatch for that one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he technically it quote unquote ruined his race. I'm like, no, it was back-to-back cautions. I don't see how that ruined anything. So yeah, go fuck yourself.
There you go. There it is.
Hey, statement was made. Guess what? 54 car doesn't run into me.
Yep. There it is. He hit quite a few others, and not as many as Kenneth though. Kenneth very much outdid him.
Well, look, I already know to avoid that one. Good God Almighty.
Hayden says they don't do shit to get snitched on for. And he said it in his resub. That's funny.
I know. What a guy. This guy right here.
All right, I'm going to let you read the results tonight just to see how you do it.
The result? Okay.
Yeah. So you get to.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can do that. All right. Cool.
I just popped them up, so you should see them in about 15 seconds.
All right. The winner, the same as last night, Harry Grindell beating out the washed ass fucking Hayden Lowell and the no-show crybaby Blake Giglio. There we go.
Damn.
Nathan Harper. It's not a super speedway, so he didn't win. In fifth, we got Travis Martin. I can't say nothing bad about him. In P6, we got Cody Cleaver. I'm really starting to not find shit to say about him either. In seventh, Lucas Hoytsby. He brake checked me after the race. Fuck him. In eighth, Zach Marginson, because I could have passed him. That's probably where I should have finished if I would have basically made it on time. In ninth was Trenton Sneed, because he was driving a wreck bucket of fuck there for a while. Oh my God. And in 10th was Ian Montrose, who, good God Almighty, he can't save a right front to save his life. In 11th was Dave Hoytsma. He beat everybody that was a lap down other than Ian. 12th was Dalton. I almost wrecked him on accident. 13th, Gatlin Downey. Boy, he fucking he threw the fucking anchor out there at one point. I about ran him over too. 14th, Matt Banky, probably going to be a street stock champion.
What?
15th.
What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm leading that by like 80 points. Calm down.
Hey, look, it could happen. You never know. Somebody might show up and wreck you every fucking race. You don't know.
All I gotta do is show up.
I mean, I gotta get a whole bunch of people to show up, and then you would have way less points.
Okay, you bring 20 people. You bring 20 people, then I'll worry.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Exactly.
It was a late model baby, but not like that. What was that? Fucking William Asherbrander was 15th. He was the only 4X I had because I run to his door the first lap I got out there.
Damn.
Well, it was the big wreck, and I squeezed through a hole. Sorry, Bill. In 16th, Patsy Catalano. Guess what? Didn't touch my truck. See, so there you go, Hayden. It works. 17th was Colin Teague. I saw him try to wreck 49 like 3 times. And 18th was the 49, so fair play. Colin beat him. And 19th was me because I didn't fuck up. I
was going to ask you what happened to that guy in 19th. Why is he 25 laps?
The guy in 19th was running a late model race, and it went a little over. Okay, they could not hold it straight for 60 laps at Southern National, which should have taken like 15 minutes to finish.
Damn.
Anyway, in 20th was Daniel Wallen. He wrecked. I saw it.
He did a couple times.
Yeah. 21st, that's the Wrecking Ball Kenneth Stout. Should be on Blockbusters. 22nd was Jeff Price. Well, we already know what happened with that one.
Yeah.
And then
he got raced.
Tyler Lanen, he also got junked because nobody likes him. So he was 23rd, and Joel, the hell, I wasn't here when he went out, so I don't know what happened to him.
Joel was in a crash and then towed and forgot to check his fast repair, so he was like, F him out.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. And let's see, Tyler Lanen, I think Will Asherbrander helped him into another truck.
That was me.
Kosh.
Well, you're doing God's work.
Well, that's your final results, brought to you by Cliff Mullins. Cliff, thanks for that. That was really entertaining. Hopefully everyone else found it as entertaining as I did. Wild Horse Broadcasting does our ARCA series on Monday nights. Rev Sim Shop started us off tonight with the Dirt Street Stock Tour. And then we have the Labor 12 rock band out of Lubbock, Texas, putting on our awesome truck series race tonight. I know that was a lot of caution. Texas, not taxes. Texas.
Texas.
Plexus. One of those. Any whoosies, you maybe missed the other ones. Arc Music does our Wednesday Night Cup series. Fort Worth Spring Training does our Xfinity series on Friday. Golden Eagle does our Super Speedways on Friday nights. And then CTC Race Network does our Indy Cars on Friday night. And Cliff, that is a lot of fun, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, I'm trying to sneak a damn championship away from Hayden on that one. That way I'd have at least something to brag about.
Good luck. You have to wreck them. All right. Hopefully everyone shows up tomorrow to run some Gen 4s with us. I know half of you run that other thing with the next gens, but those of you that don't like whatever track they're running, come around with us. We appreciate it. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and we'll see you next week.